Skyscrapers, once symbols of progress and ambition, represent a pinnacle of human engineering and urban development. They offer significant advantages, including increased land utilization, economic growth, and iconic status for cities. However, their construction is fraught with challenges: complex engineering feats, logistical hurdles, and the constant threat of delays and cost overruns. Societal and regulatory factors also play a crucial role, with community concerns and environmental impacts needing careful consideration. While successful skyscrapers like the Burj Khalifa and Shanghai Tower have become global icons, many others remain abandoned due to economic downturns, political instability, and poor market timing. These abandoned giants serve as poignant reminders of the risks and complexities inherent in pushing the boundaries of urban development. Today, we are going to explore some of the tallest buildings in the world that are abandoned. The Baker Hotel in Mineral Wells, Texas. The Baker Hotel in Mineral Wells, Texas opened its doors in 1929, boasting 450 rooms across 14 floors. At the time, it was the epitome of luxury in small-town Texas, a major health destination capitalizing on the nation's fascination with mineral springs. Designed by architect Wyatt C. Hendrick, the Baker Hotel showcased Spanish Revival influences with Art Deco touches. Its amenities were unparalleled: an Olympic-sized swimming pool, one of the first in the US, a gymnasium, a bowling alley, and a spa utilizing the therapeutic mineral waters that gave the town its name. Famous guests, including Clark Gable, Judy Garland, Marlene Dietrich, and future President Lyndon B. Johnson, frequented the hotel, solidifying its reputation as a luxurious retreat for Texas oil tycoons, wealthy tourists, and Hollywood elites. However, following World War II, the mineral water craze waned, and mineral wells experienced a decline as other destinations gained popularity. By the 1950s, the Baker Hotel began to struggle financially, unable to compete with modern hotels in larger urban centers. Despite efforts to stay afloat, the hotel closed its doors in 1972. Since then, the Baker Hotel has stood largely abandoned, visited primarily by urban explorers, history enthusiasts, and paranormal investigators. Tales of hauntings, such as the woman on the 7th floor, have become associated with the hotel, adding an extra layer of mystery to its decaying grandeur. In 2019, a glimmer of hope emerged when a group of investors announced plans to restore the Baker Hotel to its former glory with a $65 million renovation project. However, the reopening has been delayed, and the hotel remains empty, awaiting its return to its once grandiose past. The Insignia Tower. Completed in 1962, the Insignia Tower, Torre Insignia, stands as a testament to Mexico City's mid-20th century architectural ambition. Designed by renowned architect Mario Pani, whose work was deeply influenced by the Bauhaus movement, the tower aimed to bring a modern aesthetic to the country's urban landscape. At 417 feet tall with 25 floors, it once held the title of the tallest building in Latin America. Located in the historically significant area of Ciudad Universitaria, which has been transformed into a modern housing development, the Insignia Tower was meant to symbolize a new era of economic growth and optimism. The tower's distinctive triangular shape was not merely an aesthetic choice, but a practical one, designed to withstand the seismic activity that frequently affects Mexico City. This design proved its worth during the devastating 1985 earthquake, when the Insignia Tower suffered only minor damage. One of the tower's most beloved features is its large carillon, a gift from the Belgian government. This system of 47 bells, located near the top of the structure, once filled the city skyline with music, making the Insignia Tower a cherished landmark. However, the decline of the surrounding area led to a gradual exodus of residents and businesses. By the mid-1980s, the tower was abandoned and has remained unoccupied ever since. Michigan Central Station. Michigan Central Station, a masterpiece of Beaux-Arts architecture, opened its doors in Detroit in 1913. Designed by the renowned firms Warren and Wetmore and Reed and Stem, also responsible for New York City's Grand Central Terminal, this 18-story behemoth, reaching 230 feet high, was once the tallest railway station in the world. A testament to Detroit's burgeoning industrial might during the golden age of rail travel, the station served as a crucial gateway to the city, attracting passengers from across the nation. The main waiting room, a breathtaking space inspired by Roman bathhouses, featured soaring vaulted ceilings, Corinthian columns, marble floors, and large arched windows, reflecting the grandeur of the city and the aspirations of its citizens. However, the rise of automobiles and airplanes in the mid-20th century began to erode the station's importance. As Detroit's economy, heavily reliant on the automotive industry, faced challenges, passenger numbers dwindled. By the 1980s, with the city grappling with population decline and the struggles of the auto industry, the station saw its final train depart in 1988, leaving behind a colossal but abandoned monument to a bygone era. Over the following decades, the station fell into a state of disrepair, ravaged by neglect, vandalism, and the elements. Broken windows, graffiti-covered walls, and stripped interiors painted a bleak picture of its former glory. However, in 2018, a glimmer of hope emerged when Ford Motor Company announced plans to purchase and restore Michigan Central Station. The vision: to transform the station into the centerpiece of an innovation campus focused on autonomous vehicles, electric cars, and other cutting-edge technologies. While delays due to COVID-19, funding issues, and other hurdles have slowed progress, work continues at the site. Although the grand reopening is still a few years away, the ongoing restoration efforts offer a beacon of hope, promising to revitalize this iconic landmark and breathe new life into a once vibrant corner of Detroit. The Abraham Lincoln Tower. The Abraham Lincoln Tower, a lesser-known landmark in Rio de Janeiro's Barra da Tijuca neighborhood, stands as a testament to the city's ambitious urban development plans of the 1970s. Named after the 16th President of the United States, it reflects the architectural trends of the era, showcasing a modernist aesthetic typical of Brazilian architecture at the time. Barra da Tijuca, where the tower is located, underwent significant transformation during the 1960s and 1970s. As a planned urban area designed to alleviate overcrowding in other parts of Rio, Barra da Tijuca aimed for a more organized and spacious living environment. The Abraham Lincoln Tower, built alongside its twin, the Charles de Gaulle Tower, named after the French leader, was a key component of this vision. While the Charles de Gaulle Tower was completed and quickly filled with residents, the Abraham Lincoln Tower's story took a different turn. The real estate market collapsed shortly after its construction, leaving the building unfinished and unoccupied. Today, it stands as a stark reminder of Rio's past ambitions, a weathered structure guarded by a single security guard who ensures it remains off-limits to unwelcome visitors. The Oceanwide Plaza. The Oceanwide Plaza, a $1 billion ambitious project in the heart of downtown Los Angeles, was envisioned as a luxurious mixed-use complex featuring 3 high-rise towers. Launched by Chinese developer Oceanwide Holdings, the project aimed to bring a mix of residential units, a 5-star hotel, and upscale retail spaces to the bustling area near the Staples Center and LA Live. With the tallest tower reaching a planned height of 675 feet, 206 meters, and boasting 49 floors, it promised to revitalize the neighborhood with nearly 500 luxury condominiums, a 180-room hotel, and expansive retail space. However, construction faced significant hurdles, with financial difficulties and regulatory complications leading to delays. By early 2019, work had ground to a halt as Oceanwide Holdings grappled with cash flow issues exacerbated by China's tightening regulations on overseas investments. Despite several attempts to revive the project, including exploring options to sell it or attract new investors, the Oceanwide Plaza remains an unfinished shell, standing as a stark reminder of the challenges faced by major foreign-backed projects in the United States. The project's uncertain future has drawn criticism, with the unfinished site marring the Los Angeles skyline and becoming an eyesore for the surrounding community. Adding to the challenges, it was recently revealed that at least 27 floors of each building have been vandalized with graffiti, meaning that even if funds are secured to complete the project, extensive repairs and renovations will be necessary to bring the structures up to the required standards. The Tower of David. The Tower of David in Caracas, Venezuela, stands as a poignant symbol of the country's turbulent history. Originally envisioned as a monument to Venezuela's burgeoning economic power, this 45-story skyscraper, with its ambitious design, was intended to showcase the nation's rise on the world stage. Construction began in the 1990s when Venezuela's oil-fueled economy was booming. The plan was to create a mixed-use complex, incorporating offices, commercial spaces, and even a helipad. However, the Venezuelan banking crisis of 1994 brought the project to a screeching halt. The government seized control of numerous private assets, including the unfinished Tower of David, due to a lack of funds to continue construction. Left abandoned with only a partially finished exterior and a bare interior lacking basic amenities like electricity and plumbing, the Tower of David became a canvas for the harsh realities of Venezuela's economic struggles. By the early 2000s, facing severe housing shortages, desperate residents began to occupy the unfinished skyscraper. Led by community leaders, they transformed the abandoned building into a makeshift community, creating makeshift apartments, installing plumbing systems, and even establishing businesses and communal areas within its vast unfinished spaces. Life within the Tower of David was incredibly challenging. Residents faced the daily struggle of ascending dozens of flights of stairs in the absence of elevators. Safety hazards, such as exposed beams and open shafts, remained unaddressed. In 2014, the Venezuelan government, recognizing the precarious living conditions and the need to restore control over the building, initiated a plan to relocate the residents to more stable housing. Today, the Tower of David stands largely empty and neglected, a ghost of Venezuela's past ambitions. While various plans for redevelopment have been proposed, the ongoing economic challenges facing the country have made it difficult to bring the project to fruition. The Tower of David serves as a stark reminder of Venezuela's economic struggles and the enduring impact of its unfinished dreams. The Sturk Building. The Sturk Building, a Gothic revival masterpiece in Memphis, Tennessee, once reigned supreme as one of the tallest structures in the southern United States. Completed in 1930, this 29-story behemoth, reaching a height of 365 feet, was nicknamed the Queen of Memphis. Designed by renowned architect Wyatt C. Hendrick, the Sturk Building showcased a striking limestone-clad exterior, adorned with pointed arches and intricate ornamental detailing. Its soaring lines and decorative pinnacles evoked a sense of medieval grandeur, earning it a castle-like appearance. Inside, the building offered luxurious amenities, including a barbershop, pharmacy, restaurants, and stunning Art Deco decor, setting a new standard for commercial spaces in the city. At its opening, the Sturk Building became a hub of commercial activity, serving as headquarters for some of Memphis's most prominent businesses, law firms, and banks. It stood as a powerful symbol of the city's growth and prosperity during a period when Memphis was establishing itself as a major commercial and cultural center in the American South. However, the Sturk Building's fortunes began to decline as Memphis's urban landscape evolved. The rise of suburban development and the construction of modern office buildings in other parts of the city led to a gradual exodus of businesses. By the 1960s, the building began to lose tenants and occupancy rates plummeted. Maintaining the aging structure became increasingly costly, as its older systems and elaborate detailing required significant and expensive upkeep. In 1986, the Sturk Building closed its doors, leaving behind a vacant and deteriorating shell. Over the years, it has sadly earned the moniker Queen of Memphis's Abandoned Buildings, plagued by broken windows, a decaying interior, and environmental concerns such as asbestos contamination. The high cost of renovation, coupled with the building's structural and environmental challenges, has presented significant obstacles to redevelopment. Potential owners would need to invest heavily in extensive upgrades to make the building suitable for modern use, making it a daunting proposition for many. The Burge Almur. The Burge Almur, a towering presence in the heart of Beirut, Lebanon, serves as a stark reminder of the city's turbulent past. This 492-foot skyscraper, originally envisioned as a symbol of Beirut's growth and prosperity, was left unfinished due to the devastating Lebanese civil war. Construction began in 1974, during a period of economic and cultural renaissance in Lebanon. The city, often dubbed the Paris of the Middle East, was experiencing a period of significant growth, and the Burge Almur, named after its financier Michael Murr, was intended to be a centerpiece of this progress. Planned as a multi-purpose building, it was meant to be one of the tallest skyscrapers in the Middle East. However, just as construction neared completion in 1975, the Lebanese civil war erupted, plunging the country into 15 years of conflict. The Burge Almur, due to its height and central location, quickly became a strategic vantage point for snipers, transforming it from a symbol of progress into a symbol of fear and division. Its presence loomed over the city, a constant reminder of the war's brutal reality for residents. After the war ended in 1990, Lebanon embarked on a long and arduous process of rebuilding Beirut. Many war-damaged buildings were demolished or renovated, and efforts were made to restore the city to its former glory. However, the Burj Almur remained unfinished, a haunting testament to the city's tumultuous past. Today, it stands as a silent and skeletal presence in the midst of Beirut's newer high-rises. Restoring or repurposing the Burj Almur would be a monumental undertaking, requiring extensive renovations and significant investment. Given the ongoing economic challenges facing Lebanon, such a project remains unlikely, leaving the unfinished skyscraper as a poignant reminder of the city's resilience and the enduring scars of its past. The Sathorn Unique Tower. The Sathorn Unique Tower, a 49-story behemoth reaching 607 feet high, looms over Bangkok as a haunting reminder of the Asian financial crisis. This unfinished skyscraper, often dubbed the Ghost Tower, stands as a testament to the city's rapid economic growth in the 1990s and the subsequent economic collapse that brought its ambitious plans to a screeching halt. Designed to be a luxurious residential skyscraper, the Sathorn Unique Tower combined modern high-rise architecture with ornate details inspired by Thai and European aesthetics. It was envisioned as a landmark that would stand out among Bangkok's rapidly evolving skyline. However, the Asian financial crisis of 1997, which devastated markets across Asia, brought the project to a sudden halt. Funding dried up, leaving the Sathorn Unique Tower unfinished and abandoned. Despite being off-limits, the tower has attracted a morbid fascination, with photographers and thrill-seeking backpackers drawn to the allure of experiencing the breathtaking views from one of Bangkok's tallest structures. However, venturing into the building is extremely dangerous, with exposed ledges, missing railings, and deteriorating conditions posing serious risks. The current state of the building presents significant challenges to redevelopment. The extensive work required to make it habitable or functional has deterred many potential investors. Furthermore, the Bangkok real estate market has undergone significant changes since the crisis, with newer, more modern buildings catering to the demands of luxury buyers. In recent years, there have been calls to demolish the Sathorn Unique Tower, reclaiming the land for other purposes. However, the building remains an imposing presence on the Bangkok skyline, a haunting reminder of the city's past ambitions and the devastating impact of the Asian financial crisis. The Jeddah Tower. The Jeddah Tower, formerly known as the Kingdom Tower, is an ambitious skyscraper project in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia, that was intended to become the world's first building to reach a height of 1 kilometer, 3,281 feet. Conceived by Prince Al-Walid bin Talal, a prominent Saudi businessman and member of the royal family, the Jeddah Tower was planned as the centerpiece of the Jeddah Economic City, a massive urban development project. Designed by Adrian Smith, the architect behind the Burj Khalifa, the tower was to encompass luxury hotels, office spaces, residential units, and an observation deck across its more than 200 floors. Construction began in 2013, with the project immediately capturing global attention as a potential record breaker. However, progress has been significantly slower than initially anticipated. By 2018, construction had stalled at around 985 feet, 300 meters, roughly 60 floors. Several factors have contributed to these delays. Fluctuations in global oil prices have impacted the Saudi Arabian economy, affecting funding for large-scale projects. Additionally, political and administrative challenges, including high-level arrests during Saudi Arabia's 2017 anti-corruption crackdown, have further complicated the project's timeline. Despite these setbacks, the vision for the Jeddah Tower remains intact. The project's developers have reiterated their commitment to completing the tower, and there has been speculation about construction resuming as the country continues to pursue its Vision 2030 economic diversification plans. However, with funds currently being diverted elsewhere, the tower's importance to the Saudi leadership may have diminished. For now, the Jeddah Tower stands as a testament to ambitious aspirations and the challenges of realizing such monumental projects. It remains one of the tallest abandoned buildings on the planet, a reminder of the complexities and uncertainties that can arise in even the most ambitious construction endeavors. The Ryug Hotel in Pyongyang The Ryug Hotel in Pyongyang, North Korea, is a peculiar and enigmatic structure. This 105-story pyramid-shaped building, towering over 1,000 feet high, was meant to be a symbol of North Korea's ambition and modernity. However, its construction has been plagued by delays and setbacks, leaving it largely empty and earning it the ominous nickname Hotel of Doom. The idea for the Ryug Hotel emerged in 1987, a time when North Korea sought to showcase its strength and prosperity to the world. The hotel was envisioned as a major tourist attraction, generating revenue and projecting an image of a modern and self-sufficient nation. Construction began soon after, and the massive concrete structure quickly rose, dominating the Pyongyang skyline. However, in 1992, the collapse of the Soviet Union triggered a severe economic crisis in North Korea, bringing construction to a halt. For years, the Ryug Hotel stood as a skeletal reminder of the country's ambitions, a colossal and unfinished eyesore on the horizon. In 2008, a glimmer of hope emerged when an Egyptian telecommunications company, Orascom, partnered with North Korea to complete the project. Funding was secured, and the exterior of the building was finally finished, transforming it from a concrete shell into a gleaming glass-clad structure. This revitalized hopes of opening the hotel and re-establishing it as a symbol of North Korean progress. However, despite numerous announcements regarding potential opening dates and proposed uses, including office space, restaurants, and luxury suites, the Ryug Hotel remains largely empty. Internal challenges, such as significant structural issues and limited resources, have hindered its completion, creating the largest and most expensive outdoor screen ever built, showcasing North Korean propaganda and colorful displays to the world. The Golden Finance 117 The Golden Finance 117, also known as the walking stick due to its slender and elongated appearance, is one of the tallest skyscrapers in China, towering over the city of Tianjin at a height of 1,957 feet, 597 meters. Originally envisioned as a symbol of China's urban growth and the success of its private sector, the Golden Finance 117 was intended to be a landmark of luxury. Developed by Golden Property Holdings, a real estate investment company, the project aimed to provide luxurious office spaces, a high-end hotel, and observation decks offering panoramic views of Tianjin. Designed by the architectural firm P&T Group, the building features a sleek and thin profile, culminating in a diamond-shaped crown that was to house the observation deck and hotel lobby. Construction began in 2008 and initially progressed well. However, the project faced significant challenges, particularly as it approached completion. By 2015, the building had reached its full structural height, but financial difficulties began to plague Golden Property Holdings. In 2016, construction was halted due to financial constraints and the company's inability to secure further funding. Adding to these challenges, the demand for luxury office and hotel spaces in Tianjin had significantly diminished by the time the Golden Finance 117 neared completion. The building, initially planned to attract multinational companies and high-end clientele, faced a declining market and a lack of demand for such ambitious office space. Despite various proposals to repurpose or sell the building, none have materialized. The Golden Finance 117 stands as a stark reminder of the potential pitfalls of ambitious real estate projects, particularly those undertaken during periods of economic boom without fully considering long-term market stability. The construction of super-tall structures involves significant risks and challenges. While successful projects can bring immense benefits to cities, factors such as funding shortages, changing market conditions, and unforeseen economic downturns can lead to costly failures, as exemplified by the Golden Finance 117. These abandoned skyscrapers serve as stark reminders of the challenges and risks inherent in ambitious construction projects. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more fascinating stories and like this video if you enjoyed it. And leave a comment below. We'd love to hear your thoughts.